They'll have to see you like that. They're just waiting to enjoy you. So, Baswazi, don't allow that to happen. Okay? So come, think, what is it you can do? What is it you can do if you are going to be in a position like that? If you are professional, of course, doctors, since there are many in this room, you just continue your profession, clinic, whatever, work in other people's clinics. There's so many private hospitals, so many in Uganda, really so many. It's ridiculous how so many are coming up. And I don't know, they seem to be busy. So I suppose it's actually a very good business. So if you are in health, that is okay, you can do that. If you are any other, a lawyer, an accountant, yeah, you can go into your profession and make it a business. But still, it does not normally teach you how to run a business in your profession. So the other skills that I talked about earlier that you can get, please get them still, so that you can run whatever it is you're running like a business. Doctors especially, we seem to worry so much about our patients, you forget to collect the money. Isn't it? Because we are nice. We were taught to cure. How do I send somebody out who's going to die out there? I can't. So it's a problem. But on the other hand, it is a business, and you need to run it like a business. So that is the easy one. Your profession. Can you go into that? What other opportunities are there in Uganda? There are opportunities in trade. You are here, a lot of people who live out here are able to find a product that Ugandans love and are able to go into that business. Recently I was sent something by Sembeguya. I was so pleased when I walked into the office to go and collect something from a Ugandan who had brought it for me, I'd been paid to do it, and I was so excited. I was so excited because more of them are the Indians. Yeah, they're bringing this matoke this side, a lot of them are the Indians. When do we take over? So when I was told, go to Sembeguya, I got a call, come and pick you, I was really, really pleased that somebody had gone into the trade and was working across the two countries. The other one, you've been educated here, is providing the service sectors, accounting. Nice. My president can do that. Medical, vet, legal, secretarial even, architects education, all those can start and either join an existing firm or start something for yourself. The other one, a lot of you have land. Who has land? Who has some land? Yeah. No, not so much, not so many. Yeah, you have some land. Can we go into agriculture? Me, what am I doing? My husband left some land, and my parents inherited some land, and it has been sitting there for many, many years. So this time I woke up and said, first thing, I planted some trees. While I was still busy, I was at the UIA, I planted trees. And now I'm harvesting, so I'm making some money in trees. But also, we do chicken, we do coffee, do matoke is a great one, but only if you are there. If you are this side, maybe trees, because otherwise they are likely to get stolen by whoever is around there. But nowadays with technology, even those of us in Uganda, you can be a telephone farmer, because everybody on the farm has a phone. If the manager is telling you a lie, you can pick it from the chicken lady or, other people. And then you can send money by phone and it actually gets there. It's fantastic. So technology has come in to really help us and make it easier to farm, to do agriculture. And nowadays there's a lot, many Ugandan elite who before did not touch agriculture. They didn't. None of us wanted to be anywhere near a farm, including me. Granddaughter of a farmer. Yeah, but we were told never to do what? To think of agriculture. That was for those poor people in the village. But now we've all gone back. Many, many Ugandans are back there doing all kinds of fantastic, interesting things. So you need to rethink agriculture. In modern day agriculture, it's interesting. It's technology, it is high value, you can do irrigation, you can, you know, it really is interesting. So in agriculture, there are crops, all kinds of crops. Even those rare ones, the vanillas, the garlics, those ones. Then you have our usual coffee and whatever. And then you have, you know, cotton and others. Then you have the livestock. Yeah, goats do well, cows, whatever. So fish, all that, chicken. Those are opportunities for you to think about. And tourism. Last year we did really, really well. We attracted 1.6 million tourists. And we expect to get more this year. Our tourists are bored. They don't want to sit in Serena. That's not why you go all the way to Uganda to sit in a hotel just like this one. They really want you to innovate on what is your culture, what is there for us in Uganda. How many kings have lived in Uganda? What stories? Tourism is about stories. We have these, we've just had not Heroes Day, the other one, Martyrs Day. Yeah, we are the only country with martyrs. We even have a saint, Janani. So Christian tourism, we have not touched it. We have this ridiculous one day where the whole world goes to Namugongo, which means those people with money are not going. So they are keeping their money in their pocket. We've got to divide it over the year. Birthday for Kizito, Saint Kizito, birthday for Rwanda, who died where. You know, we really need to divide that opportunity. And who's going to do that? It's you guys. You guys. Uganda's decided private sector led. All that the government does is tell you that these opportunities, can you pick them up? And the beauty of Uganda at the moment is, yes, Ugandans are picking them up. Ugandans are really beginning to do things. Even at a very small scale. Me, I'm excited. And we talked about Boyogele. When you go, you see a young man doing gates, welding. You see usually a young lady, but sometimes young man, doing a very nice salon. Hair salon. You see fashion. We don't buy your clothes this way anymore. Our Ugandan fashion designers are. Have you seen them? Yes. Do you agree? Yes. There you are. You don't need a wedding dress from him. Go to Berokochi, she'll make you a dress. Go to Santa, she'll make you a dress. So, Ugandans are moving. In the same village, you'll find border, safe border, and what have you. You'll find Ubers. You will find, you know, agriculture. Juice is being made. Restaurants. Have you seen our restaurant? They are clean. There's Luwombo. Yeah, you've seen that. Those are Ugandans. So for me, I am seeing a very bright future when these people, with some skills, because there's a program called Skilling Uganda that's ongoing. I know often it gets politicized, but move the politics out and look at what happens in there. All these young people are being trained. Within 3 months, you get your certificate by professional teachers. You get your certificate in any one of those, carpenter, electricity, whatever. So even adults, you did your course in history, the fantastic history of geography. You can go and do 3 months in hairdressing or fashion. and you start something. Start your own small business and grow it. And that is what is happening. So it's an exciting time in Uganda, and I want to encourage you to be a part of it. If you can't be a part of it because you are here, what about your relatives back home? What about the young ones? Can they come home and begin to do something? Because the opportunity you get in Uganda, you cannot get here. The one or two may sneak through, but still you are not British, you are still Uganda. Maybe. You can disagree with me on that one, but that's the way it appears to me. That is the way it appears to me. At home, you'll be somebody special. Your family is around already to appreciate. There's Maggie. You know? At least you have that captive audience that it belongs to you, which you do not have here. So, services, agriculture, tourism. Let's look at our lake. Let's look at the history. Tell the story of Kabaka Mwanga. Tell the story of whoever your king is in the past. I am lucky I have a piece of land on which there's a lot of history. And I'm so looking forward to having an eco-lodge and tell that story. I will not tell it to you because you'll be grabbed. I don't want you to grab my story. So tourism is all about stories, sports. The other sector that's doing really well is ICT. Young people are innovating. They really are doing very exciting things. Software production, all kinds of solutions to all the problems we face. These young people have actually found solutions and are making it a business. And there's money for innovation that's being given out. So ICT is a good one. Then those okay, many of you do not have talent, I'm sure, but those who have talent, the creative industry is growing. It really is. If His Royal Highness the Kabaka, we've just been talking about it, attended the concert this week of my young son, what's his name? Message. May not have you. They are all my children. All the musicians call me mom, and that's fine with me. So Message Semakula just hosted His Royal Highness the Kabaka to a show. Katikiro is fantastic, he always attends. Or King Oyo always attends. So, music, dance, films. We started making films. Good films. Ugawood will compete very soon with the Nollywood and the Bollywood as well. Yes. And it is serious. So if you have any talent in those areas, or you know people who do, that is a great industry that's really growing very, very fast. So, there are more opportunities. There's mining, there's oil, quite complicated. But, yes, but it comes with a lot of opportunities. Not only the oil itself or the mineral, but around it. Where the oil sector is, you need hotels, you need lodges, you need food, you need all kinds of things. So there are a lot of opportunities there as well. So if you do decide you want to start a business, I think it's better to start it properly. We tend as Ugandans, okay, let me do some chicken. Yeah, we just start some chicken, half of them die in the next 2 months, and seriously, if you're starting a business, start a business. Okay, you've done all this, you've learned how to run a business, done your entrepreneurship course. Where's your business plan? Develop your business plan. Register your business. So there's a one-stop shop at the Uganda Investment Authority where a lot of this, you can register your company, get all the licenses, discuss taxation, even before you started. That is terrible, isn't it? But they don't tax you if you have nothing. So anybody, if you say, okay, I did register, but I haven't started, taxation is about what you actually have, what is on the ground, and what your books show. So nobody will tax you if you haven't actually started yet. Finance is a challenge. So you need to start saving. You need to start saving so that there's something to start your business and you don't have to borrow 100% of what you need. You're looking at markets, you are this side now. You can find your markets here so that you can sell from Uganda. Then in Uganda we have a lot of associations, private sector associations. You need to join the relevant one. The Chamber of Commerce, the women entrepreneurs, there's so many, the honey beekeepers, the farmers, everybody has an association. And I really encourage you, you're going to be serious in your business, however small, and starting small is okay, because you can afford to make some mistakes. If you bring your tons of money that maybe you save for years and you start really, really big and it doesn't work, you will be so upset. It's better to learn on that way. So even start a little bit smaller and try to grow your business. So join these associations. Why? So that you get all the information. Our problem again as Ugandans, we don't have information. We don't seek information. We don't get it. And you start your business uninformed. So can we begin to join the association, talk to the others. Private sector likes to show off. Those who are doing something, and you say, I'm coming to visit you, they'll have a party. They'll be so happy to share with you what they know and teach you what you maybe had not thought about before. So there are challenges. There are challenges in Uganda and everywhere else. I'm sure you have a lot of challenges here as well. But none of them are insurmountable. We have lots of successful businesswomen. We have lots of successful businessmen. And they did not succeed by luck. They worked at it. So it's hard work. It is asking, seeking, begging sometimes, looking for information, so that when you start, you are not going to make mistakes. So that is the business that is not optional. You will not live for another 5 years on the pension. None of you will. So plan to start something that will give you an income. Construction was one that is quite popular because you are so far away. It's understandable. That is the one that you can just get rent and you are comfortable. So construction was one that I didn't touch on. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for inviting me here. I think I will leave it at that. I hope I've not annoyed some of you too much. Yes, we can be so irritating from Uganda. And but I think I've been long enough with you, because I started in Boston in 2012 with Yuna. 2012? 2002, I think. 2002 in Yuna. And ever since I've been with the diaspora globally. We've been to China, we've met, can you believe there are Chinese, there are Ugandans there? Yes. And the children who look like me, who are 50-50, there are very many, surprisingly. I did not expect that. There are very many. So, Uganda, we went to Iceland, and that was one place I just thought, no. We don't even need to ask. We had a professor teaching at the university, fisheries expert, and we had 4 students at the Reykjavik University. So wherever we go, Ugandans are there. Yes, and usually they're very well respected. So that's what, when I first went to Boston, we were in Uganda talking about these Nkuba chayos. You know how Ugandans can look when they despise something. That face, you know the face. I said, no. The people I met there, they were doing everything. They were doctors, they were teachers, they were nurses, they were, So I came back to Uganda. I told the Ugandans, you've got to change the policy. Ambassadors, your chief job is to look after these people. It is not to make life difficult, which is what I found at that time. People were scared even to go to the embassy. Because the ambassador, I don't know, to report you something. Yeah, it was true. So, I was able to, the next time we came, even the president, he came to Seattle. And since then, wherever the president goes, he meets Ugandans and has a chat with them, which is a very, very good thing. And learns from you, what are your problems? So goes back home, fights with Western Union, fights with, who's the other one? The other man? So we were told they are too expensive, they are all kinds of things. So now you just use mobile money. Your money goes.
Yeah.
Oh, we have our Ugandans and our Somalis, so we have options. And the banks came back and responded to these needs. So wherever the needs were rising, we were taking them back as government and working on them. But I'm no longer in government, so don't tell me problems. I no longer am able to sort them out, but I did sort them out when I had the opportunity. I thank you very much for listening.